This video is for you if you are one of those individuals planning to launch a business in the year 2023. We'll go over the trends that will be prevalent in 2023, as well as the sectors you should consider entering to launch your venture. If you're starting a business, there are 3 primary trends on which you should concentrate your efforts. First is the global downturn, second is fundraising, and third is problem-solving ability. You must understand these 3 trends if you wish to successfully launch a startup in 2023. And then we will provide you with a conclusion with examples of billion-dollar startups which followed this playbook. Let's begin with global downturn. We must understand the root of this downturn in order to comprehend the current state of the world. A global lockdown occurred in 2020 as a result of the COVID pandemic. All economies, regardless of size, began releasing economic stimulus to aid their common people. It caused enormous amounts of liquidity to accumulate globally. Then, in 2021, we witnessed the use of this excessive liquidity as 2021 became the year of fundraising. As individuals and businesses all across the world began opening, the year 2021 was marked by the opening of borders, the introduction of vaccines, and an enormous demand for goods and services of all types. Companies like Amazon and Facebook surpassed $1 trillion in market valuations. Similarly, the majority of businesses witnessed enormous growth in market valuations, and all of them quickly ramped up hiring. The trend continued in 2022, but it hit its biggest roadblock when hostilities between Russia and Ukraine broke out. And we witnessed the worst military confrontation to occur on European soil since World War II. In order to punish Russia for its aggression, the G7 and the EU imposed sanctions on it. As a result, the price of petrol and oil skyrocketed, which resulted in global inflation steadily rising. In order to combat the rising inflation, banks began raising interest rates, which caused the global markets to become less liquid. Several tech firms and Wall Street giants have seen their valuations drop by hundreds of billions of dollars. They have been forced to make mass layoffs of all of their offices across the world due to the bleak outlook for the global economy in 2023. Meta, Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, 4 of the largest tech companies, have cut 50,000 employees. This has further decreased investors' willingness to take risks, which is worsening the world economy. Fundraising, the most crucial trend on which you need to concentrate in 2023. Due to the global economic slump which we explained, investors all around the world are undoubtedly feeling a little bit more cautious at the moment. Quick funding is a thing of the past. Be ready for a longer procedure that requires more due diligence. Investors will be examining your company's details much more closely. Investors will demand a longer runway. They want to make sure that you can live off of this money for a considerable amount of time, since they believe that raising your next round may be a little more challenging. In fact, they'll probably ask you to have, perhaps, 24 months of your plan, because what they want is that by the time you need to raise more money, we're climbing out of this recession, we're into a bull market, and everyone is feeling confident about investing in high-risk assets again. Startups reached astronomical valuations in 2021 that were completely absurd. Millions of dollars were put into businesses that were still only concepts or prototypes. Nevertheless, since the downturn began in 2022, these inflated valuations have fallen. Investors are moving away from businesses that can generate noise and towards those that genuinely have a plan to do something that will make money. If your business concept is strong and has a clear path to making money in the relatively near term, you can probably still get good money at a fair valuation. The tech sector is currently seeing the worst layoffs since the 2008 Great Recession. It means a lot of experienced talent is now available on the market. It was challenging to pull them away from Apple or Google or wherever else they may have been, since they were at ease and content in their surroundings. Yet, after being fired, they are now searching for the next job opportunity. And now you can offer them equity, and they can even take a chance on a new startup in a way that you couldn't before. Problem-solving ability. The world is changing rapidly. The COVID pandemic is getting under control, but not entirely. In China, a series of outbreaks are recurring and causing all sorts of new havoc on the supply chain network. This has made businesses think very seriously about supply chain robustness. High inflation is making things expensive for retail customers. Also, central banks are increasing interest rates globally to combat inflation, but doing so is hurting businesses because it makes operations more expensive. Certain sectors, such as healthcare, education, senior care, shipping, and goods transportation, are somewhat recession-proof. These industries continue to operate regardless of the state of the economy. There are opportunities for businesses that can identify solutions for problems now and, ideally, in the future, regardless of the state of the global economy. Investors will always be interested in agile businesses that can offer solutions to problems in a particular industry. If you want to enter cutting-edge technologies like blockchain, Web 3.0, augmented reality, virtual reality, metaverse, etc., you should be aware that investors will support new startups that offer services to companies already using these technologies. As a result, your startup will be profitable right away. By having money in your books, you can survive even if the global economic situation worsens. The year 2023 will be challenging for startups since there are less opportunities for money raising with each passing week as the world economy edges closer to a potential recession. But you must keep in mind that if you can figure out what problem your company is attempting to solve, regardless of the sector, you will always have backers. Recall that startups like Airbnb and Uber, both entered the market during the Great Recession between 2008 and 2009, grew into multi-billion-dollar companies of their own. This was due to the fact both startups focused on the three major trends we mentioned previously. They were addressing a problem that already existed in their industries. By enabling homeowners to earn money by renting out their extra space to guests, Airbnb revolutionized travel. Uber did the same thing in the taxi industry by bringing structure and technology to a disorganized offline taxi service. Both the travel and taxi industries were struggling in 2008 and 2009, but Airbnb and Uber disrupted these sectors and made it possible for them to find investors and raise money at a time when there was a devastating global recession. Thus, you can see how important it is to first focus on a company's capacity for problem solving, regardless of its industry. You can focus on any industry, be it traditional industries like taxi booking business, pickup and delivery business, e-commerce, food and grocery delivery, or be it the new technology business like blockchain, Web 3.0, metaverse, etc. We at Code Brew Labs are there to help you with technical side of the business. If you want to start a business, we the team of Code Brew Labs can help you in developing a robust and scalable solution. Boost your brand with fully customized solution. Provide source code and IP rights. And all this comes with a 24/7 dedicated support. So, don't think twice to get in touch with us if you need a technical partner to help you develop your software, apps, and website. Book your free demo with our business experts. Click on the link given in the description.